Tennessee Titans. Set for what should be a tussle here in England. The Ravens and Titans underway from London.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry, and a short pickup to about the 26. Second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, Willis. Over the middle, he's got the tight end, Wesco.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
The Titans at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts off.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 46.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Now it's Jackson. Well, this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Willis looking to throw it.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Looking for Traylon Burks that time.
And it's 3rd down.
But you look at this defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
The Titans at 0-5. Just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
Willis's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Jackson.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. His throw here's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
We don't see it miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Willis.
To the catch made by Hopkins. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
Now on fourth down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Jackson options out left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Ravens 21, Titans nothing. Justin Tucker at the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Henry.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Rodgers to return it. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson, option right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Strong running at the 30. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Now Tucker to add the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans.
at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Now Willis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player. Sometimes you...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
David Ajabo running in to take him down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On the return, it's Rodgers. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Barkley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop. Well, you're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to it quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points, down by 4 touchdowns, haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins, 69 yards.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point up and good by Shudak
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll run for it with Barkley.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw is Jackson. Steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll go to Barkley again. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 45, Titans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Wilson's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now 2nd and 9. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker now for the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Ravens 52, Titans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baby, let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to... And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And some room to work.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They keep it with Barkley on first down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone.